Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been almost a month since I've uploaded. One of the reasons why was because I participated in the CCC Jam, aka the Content Creator Jam that took place over the course of 1 week. And in this video, I'll show you how that went. It started when I was coming up with video ideas after my latest upload, recording, editing, and writing down the script. I knew I had a game jam coming up, but lost track of time and saw that I was already 1 day late. The theme of the jam was playing both sides. I sketched up a few ideas, whether I take the theme literally or figuratively, and landed on the idea of another 2D platformer. The idea was the player is able to switch between good and bad to reach the end goal. I had it so certain mechanics were only catered to one side. Double jumping will only be for the good, and dashing will only be for the bad. I went on Photoshop and made some dummy sprites for testing, and then went on Unity and got the movement and switching mechanic handled pretty easily. Shortly after, I knew I had to start coding the main mechanics, which was having double jump when the player is on the good and dashing when on the bad.
2 hours later.
After a bunch of errors, fair bit of coding, and having hair pulled out of my head, I finally had it working. Oh, and to finish off the day, I added a respawn and checkpoint system once you reach a certain part of the level. Cause you know, would have sucked having to start all the way at the beginning if you die near the end. Checkpoint equals good, I guess. The next day was solely getting all my levels done. I intended to have 5 levels in total, but since I lacked so much design, I decided to stick with the tutorial levels plus 3 other levels. For me, this was boring but also fun to do. It was a good challenge for me since I'm not that experienced with level design and game design itself.
Rise and shine.
Another day of designing and pretty much putting the art assets in the game. Of course I didn't make them. I had to get a few free and paid assets and redesign them in Photoshop to suit my game. All credit to the artist are linked in my itch.io page. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. The animating was sort of a pain since it wouldn't work in the editor, but once I built the game, it started working. It took me 30 minutes to try and fix something that wasn't even broken.
Unity. Unity.
Using the tile maps tool helped level out the game and made the process so much easier since all I had to do was draw over the placeholders and add a tile set collider. I saw the game finally coming together. Seeing it now, I reckon I could have stuck with the box sprites, but oh well. I repeated the process for all the levels. It took way longer than I expected for some reason, but then again, it was done.
Boring.
On the second last day of working on the project, I worked on the menu and level selection. I used the basic sprite mask and had a pretty cool interaction with the menu, where you can see both sides by using your cursor. This was originally my intention for the mechanics of the game, but the scope of the project and the amount of time I had, including the fact that I was going to do this all alone, would have stressed me out. Nevertheless, I liked it. Later that day, I just made the level selection scene with having to lock and unlock levels, following my video. Shameless plug, link in the description. And had a barrel asset from one of the packs I bought beforehand to be the button. Few more coding to link up everything and I almost have a finished game. Also, I forgot to record it, but yeah, I added a few particle effects. Falling snow while in the good side and a fiery dark flame in the bad side. The last day working on the project was solely focusing on sound effects and music. I found this banger upbeat music on YouTube and had to go with it. Browse through my favorite sites. Whoa, keep it PG, man. My favorite sites for free sound and got one for jumping, dashing, dying, button clicking, and the portal, which was placed at the end of every level to move to the next one. Added them into Unity inside a resource folder, coded the audio to the specific parts of the player, and boom, I had my game. All I had to do now was submit it with 15 hours left. In Australia, it was around 11 PM and I knew the jam would have been over by the time I woke up. That's pretty much it for this video. If you wanted to check out the game and play it yourself, the link will be in the description. Until the next one, see you guys. Peace.